So it's Sunday, May 8th.
Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day. I'm here with my mom. We are going on a walk. We're going to go to the mall and then we're going to go get Starbucks and whatever else she wants to do today because she's the boss. So we're going to walk to the mall. It's probably about a little less than a mile, but just getting some steps in, getting some exercise. And then I'll show you guys what we get from Starbucks.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Holy crap, look at the chocolate one.
Work. You send me if you work. You see me do me dirt. Saw me put in work. When you work, I learn. Let me know, girl, if it hurt it. Drive me, I deserve to. The time to have you looking. It might go up, I cannot like it. You know I'm down with you the nicest. Nobody touch me in the rightest. Nobody touch me in a crisis. I believe the only dreams generation. You took my heart and my keys and my patience. You took my heart on my sleeve of decoration. You was thinking of love, I bought for you for foundation. All that I want.
Alright, hey guys. So I wanted to do a quick little update since I feel like I haven't done one of those in a while. So today is Sunday, May 15th, and I am currently 4 and 6 weeks out. I would be lying if I said I wasn't anxious or feeling a little bit nervous about my shows coming up because I definitely don't feel lean enough. My posing is still, I'm still tweaking it. I'm still getting comfortable with my routine, but that just means that I have to work harder and I have to push harder. I heard back from my coach today and I've added in another keto day, and my refeed macros dropped just like I went from 250 to 225, so nothing huge there. I've decreased my HIIT intervals and I've increased my low intensity intervals, so I'm doing fasted cardio just about every morning now, which is fine. I actually enjoy it. So I get up most days around 6:15 and I get my morning cardio in. You can actually see my right there, my spin bike in the background. The spin bike is my method of choice for fasted cardio. If I had a stair stepper in my house, I would do that instead. But this is really convenient. It's folded up. You can actually see it. It's like up against the wall, so it doesn't take up a lot of space, which is really nice. So today I've just been running errands and I have to, of course, go to the grocery store because when you're on prep, you live at the grocery store. So I'm gonna pick up some more things, and I'm also gonna pick up some protein. I've ordered bulk protein from my sponsors, Mighty Meals, so I'm going to pick that up from my gym, and then I'm going to prep food for the rest of the week. So maybe I'll take you on a trip to the grocery store, maybe not, it's kind of boring, or I'll show you my meals prep for the week. And yeah, so like I mentioned before that I've been doing keto, or I've like been experimenting with keto, and keto is a ketogenic diet, and that is generally a very high fat diet, and your carbs are very low. There are a ton of benefits, and I mentioned this on one of my Instagram posts, so if you're curious about that, you can go back and look at that. But generally, like, you are supposed to, your body's trying to adapt and use fat intake and your fat sources as energy sources instead of glycogen from carbs. Generally because, a gram of fat is 9 calories versus a gram of carbs or a gram of protein is 4. It's supposed to make you feel more satisfied and more full. I was kind of scared to try it out just because your carbs are so low. But I was kind of looking forward to this as like a new challenge, something exciting, something I've never done before. But I really didn't notice like a huge difference in between meals. I thought I would be extremely hungry, but I really wasn't. So, if you're interested in that, give it a try, see if you like it, and I will show you some of the meals that I've been eating throughout the week when I'm on my keto diets. So that's all I can think of for an update. If you have any questions or if you want to know anything about my prep thus far, just comment below. Or, you know, leave me a comment on Instagram and I'll answer it for you. So yeah, so we're gonna run some errands and I'll see you guys in the next clip.
Something that I never had, something that you've never seen, something that you've never been. But I wake up and ain't like nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work. You set me up, you work. See me, do me, dirt. Saw me put in work. See me, do me, dirt. Saw me put in work. When you walk a line. I mean, don't care if it hurt. Baby, don't you leave. Don't let me stuck here in the streets. If I get another chance to, I will never neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold you best against? I just hope that it gets to you. I hope that you see this true. I hope that you see this true.
You need to get done at work, come over. We just need to slow the motion. Don't give that away to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. I don't wanna rush into it if it's too soon.
Hey guys, so I am just about caught up with all of my footage that I have, so hopefully by the time my next like 1 or 2 videos come out, I should be fully caught up. I'm gonna get so much better about filming, especially right before my second show. I have the summer off, so I'll be getting out a lot of content for you guys. I'm really excited, but I wanted to talk real quick about my not switch to keto because I haven't gone fully keto, but basically just my experience so far with implementing keto into my diet so far for this prep. So my coach and I have been doing, I guess, anywhere from 4 to now I'm doing 5 full keto days, and then I have 2 like just regular macros where I implement carbs back into my diet. And so far I have been absolutely loving the switch. I feel, well, first of all, let me talk about basically what a ketogenic diet is. So ketogenic diet is when you are shifting your fuel source. You're getting your body to start using fat instead of carbs or glycogen as fuel. The shift is from using carbs to fat. So your carbs are extremely low and your fat is a lot higher. So there are a lot of different benefits to having a ketogenic diet. So one of them is some people have reported that they have decreased appetite, Their hunger levels are just kind of non-existent. Or they have this like lack of hunger, which, I mean, I'm always hungry, but I have so far, I don't feel as hungry on my keto days, which I thought I would. I generally experience a lot of my hunger when I have my higher carb days, or even like during or after a refeed. I'm just like ravenous. I'm like so hungry. And this is like, carbs tend to increase your hunger. So on a ketogenic diet, when your carbs are lower, you know, people have experienced a not as much hunger. Another benefit is when you have cut carbs, a majority of carbs from your diet, it rids your body of excess water, and the kidneys start to shed any excess sodium. So you can actually see quite a bit of like rapid weight loss, and mostly it's from water weight, but you can start to feel tighter, which is what I've experienced. I feel much less bloated on my keto days, even though I have a high amount of fiber in my diet. It's really weird, but I really like it. If you're in full ketosis, sometimes you can have more energy. Carbs can leave you feeling lethargic and kind of tired. And people have experienced more energy on keto diets. It can also help with digestion. I haven't really had any problems with digestion in my prep so far, so I'm fairly lucky with that. So a typical keto diet is 70 to 75% of your macros are coming from fat. 15 to 20% is coming from protein, and 5 to 15% is coming to carbs. This can be kind of scary, and to be honest, I probably would never have tried a ketogenic diet without my coach telling me that this is something that she recommends me doing. Because of her, you know, this is why I'm doing keto, and I love it. I think that sometimes something like a low carb diet can be a very mental thing, and a lot of competitors kind of give up without fully giving the diet a try. So if this is something that you are interested in, first of all, I would recommend doing a ton of research beforehand, or talking with your coach and thinking about what's best for you and your body. I wouldn't try it just because it's a trend. Some people do extremely well on 300, 200, 300 grams of carbs, and like, I envy you. I wish I was like that. They say that it can typically take 2 to 3 weeks for your body to fully experience ketosis, for your body to adjust from using your main fuel source from carbs to fats. Some people have experienced, like in this transition time, they've experienced like fatigue, or they feel lethargic. They may even experience brain fog, so just feeling like they can't think clearly. You might experience dehydration, so because your body isn't retaining and holding on to as much water, and you can actually shed a lot of that water, you might feel dehydrated, and you might feel a little bit of discomfort. And some people have referred to this as low carb flu. So make sure that you're taking a multivitamin. You want to make sure that you're getting enough zinc and magnesium, and just everything that you would be getting from your micronutrients, because being on a ketogenic diet, it's actually, you're not eating for volume. I know a lot of people eat for volume, and your meals are a little bit smaller. I am still getting a good amount of carbs in. I do net carbs, so I have my carbs minus fiber is what I am aiming for, so that helps me. I'm probably not doing a true ketogenic diet because I am doing my bodybuilding prep. So again, talk with your coach or research before you change your macros. So like I was saying before, I have really enjoyed the benefits so far of a keto diet. I feel more full. I feel leaner on my keto days compared to my carb days. I don't feel like I'm bloated as much, and I really enjoy it. So I don't know what I will do in my off season, if I will continue to implement keto days, since right now I'm in a diet. I'm in competition prep, and I am about 2.5 to 4.5 weeks out. So this, I'm dieting, so the goal is to lose weight and retain as much muscle as possible. So if I'm in a building phase, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. I still need to talk to my coach, but my main focus right now is prep. So I hope that filled you in a little bit on my diet and what I've been doing so far. Any questions, you want to learn more about keto, or you have specific questions about my diet and what I'm doing, let me know, and I will try to answer your questions as best as possible. So that's going to wrap up this vlog. I have one more that I'm going to get out for you guys. So if you haven't already, please click and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. Getting any suggestions. I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy right now. But thank you so much for watching and all the support, and I'm excited to get the rest of this content out for you. Alright, bye guys. My mom just